When you dial 911, every second counts. But as the News 4 Tucson investigators discovered more than 2 years ago, seconds were turning into minutes.
News 4 Tucson's Alexis Burdine has the latest on the turnaround effort inside Tucson's Public Safety Communications Center in tonight's News 4 investigation.
Remember this report? We talked about it in January. It found working conditions inside the facility were a mess. Then the call center's director resigned just days before a progress report was supposed to happen. Here we are 3 months later. Is the 911 center getting better or worse?
Our 911 communications department is the front line of our first responders.
But dangerous cracks in that front line, especially when it comes to how many 911 center call takers are available on any given day, could potentially put lives at stake. The News 4 Tucson investigators learned last December the Marana Police Communications Department forwarded a cardiac arrest call to Tucson's 911 Communications Center, and Marana police officers were sent to help. From the time the call was placed to when officers began CPR took just 5 minutes. But between 3:45 and 4:15 that afternoon, the 911 center took 140 calls in 30 minutes. During that time, the News 4 Tucson investigators found out that Marana personnel waited about 3 minutes for the 911 center to answer their call. Even worse, nearly 34% of the center staff were out due to sick, pandemic, and bereavement leave. Despite CPR, the person didn't survive.
Maybe a quicker answer would not have affected the outcome of that particular incident. But saying that, no call to the 911 center should go unanswered for 3 minutes.
As the News 4 Tucson investigators first reported, following a highly critical third-party review last October, the head of the 911 Communications Center resigned. Tucson Police Captain Chad Kazmar is now leading the center on an interim basis as the city looks for ways to turn around the troubled department.
Time is of the essence. I've lost 3 employees in January. I've lost 3 employees in February. So I just want us all to be clear, if it takes us 90 days or 60 days to come up with a plan, that's another 10 employees who will no longer work here.
We sent a public records request to Marana Police to get more information about what happened on December 28th. We're waiting to hear back. Kazmar says he's expecting to give the City Council an update on the center's progress sometime in the future. Investigating for you, Alexis Burdine, News 4 Tucson.